In today's healthcare landscape, patient care is not adequate to meet the unique needs of those with chronic or acute illnesses who require infusion therapy. This issue is most prevalent for those in underserved and rural markets, where lack of appropriate site-of-care infrastructure and inadequate home health skills commonly lead to patients going without or not adhering to therapy and a large number of unnecessary acute care visits.
Some of the barriers that patients face when trying to access infusion and injectable therapy include cost, lack of infrastructure, and issues with payment methodology from commercial payers and Medicare that will end up encouraging hospitals to be the ones that will provide the service and discourages the home site of care or an ambulatory infusion center from being an option. And so what you end up with is a market where very few players are willing to go and invest in the infrastructure needed to support the patients.
A technologically forward healthcare organization that connects chronically ill and high acuity patients with infusion therapy in an efficient and stress-free manner, Medix Infusion provides compassionate, personalized home and in-suite infusion therapy services that are convenient and help relieve distress caused by the challenging situation at hand. Utilizing a cost-effective, innovative model that makes the process easier and more comfortable, Medix Infusion's dedicated team of professionals works with the goal of providing all patients with access to treatment in a local clinic or from the comfort of home.
The mission for Medix Infusion is providing access to infusion and injectable therapies in the underserved markets. When you compare us to other providers in the industry traditionally, they're so focused on urban settings, affluent areas. And from day one, what we wanted to do is focus in underserved rural communities or rural hub, far suburban markets.
Medix Infusion's unique model helps improve the distribution of IV therapies at a lower total cost to healthcare, providing patients access to treatment for Crohn's disease, psoriasis, rheumatoid arthritis, multiple sclerosis, thyroid, eye disease, and more. Because treating individuals with infusion therapies can be a difficult and laborious process, Medix Infusion services can help remove the burden from physicians and patients by confirming benefits, providing flexible scheduling, administering treatment, and tracking progress.
When Medix Infusion receives a medication order, our intake department immediately contacts both the referral source and the patient just to introduce ourselves, explain how the process will work. We complete benefits investigations, prior authorizations. We assist with manufacturer copay and foundation programs, anything to lessen out-of-pocket expenses for our patients. The patient can expect a clean, comfortable environment with amenities like reclining chairs, iPads, Wi-Fi, snacks, drinks, anything to make the experience more comfortable for them. We have specifically designed the infusion suites to be warm and inviting, the opposite of a sterile, intimidating, impersonal hospital environment that many of our patients are used to having their infusions done at.
Many FDA-approved medicines for chronic and acute health conditions classified as infusion or injectable medications can be difficult to obtain in underrepresented communities, but Medix Infusion can help bridge that gap. Their mission is to provide compassionate, convenient, and customized infusion therapy for chronically ill and high acuity patients within rural, suburban, and other underserved markets. We will present all your options and help you find a solution where one exists.
Around 2015, I had suffered a lot of respiratory problems, pneumonias, bronchitis, anything that I contracted went to my respiratory. So I spent that holiday season not knowing if I had cancer or what was wrong with my system. But the good news was it was not cancer, it was IgG deficiency, IgA actually too, which controls the respiratory. 2 Thanksgivings ago, I was having dinner with my daughter and her fiance, and he told me about Gus and Medix Infusion. Well, from that point on, when I got hold of Gus, I knew that things would be better because he was assuring, gracious, and loving. And his people are gracious and very attentive to your needs. And it's been wonderful. My health is much more stable since then. So I'm grateful, very grateful for Medix Infusion.
The one message to patients would be take an active role, research, reach out to infusion providers, ask your physician if there are alternatives, because none of the solutions are simple, right? And if patients are not asking, they're not going to get the right answers.
Providing the appropriate therapy for patients' treatment doesn't have to be complicated or burdensome. Let us help you receive the best possible care for your chronic and acute health conditions. Learn more today about Medix Infusion, helping our patients with easier, more comfortable, and affordable infusion therapy. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit medixinfusion.com or call 833-MY-MEDIX.